It's too bad. Actually, I didn't know how
Mm-hmm.
the integration service and the other necessary thing will with adding to the UiPath, and we are
Mm-hmm.
still using the community version, and we are not. I'm not scaling up.
Okay, so what do you think you need to study now?
Hi everyone, welcome back to the next mock interview on this channel. Now, some of you might be bumping on this video for the first time, and what exactly is this mock interview and how you can participate? Let me give you some details about it before I directly jump to the mock interview. Okay, first of all, mock interview is absolutely free for you. You can just send me your resume onto my email and we can schedule a common time and set up the mock interview. Now, during the mock interview, what actually happens? The candidate sends me the resume, I scan the resume, and I ask the question as if I am actually interviewing the candidate. The questions I ask are based on the profile, the experience, and the job which the candidate is applying for. Now, you might be thinking, what if I actually share my data, and are you going to make it public to everyone so that my friends, my colleagues, my company know that, hey, this guy is looking for a change? I understand that. We are not doing that. Whenever I take the mock interview, I make sure that I remove all the personal information, including your name. And the last thing, your CV and all is not getting shared to anyone, it stays with me. So, in case if you are someone who is looking for a change, who have a interview and you are afraid that how do I appear, or if you are someone who is just trying to check his or her knowledge on UiPath, feel free to send me the mock interview request. Happy to take it, and then we can take it forward, right? And with that, let's jump to today's mock interview.
Okay, so thank you, Akash, for joining. Today, I am going to conduct the mock for you. The format of the mock is simple. I will ask you a question based on your resume. You have to answer, and at the end, I'm going to tell you the answers to the question you answered incorrectly and the areas you need to improve upon. Okay,
Okay.
so let's get started by having a quick introduction about yourself.
Hi, Mukesh. I am Akash. I'm from Noida, and in my studies, I have done post graduation in MCA and graduation in BCA. Currently, I am having total 3 years of experience, and currently I am working with while working in my RPA journey. I have started job after my graduation as a RPA training in. While working with, I have done 6 to 8 projects in which 4 to 5 are individual done by me and 2 to 3 by with my along with my seniors.
Mhm.
While working here, I have worked within the healthcare and insurance domain.
Okay,
That's all about me. Thank you.
great. And have you done any kind of certification, the paid one?
No.
Okay. And you mentioned that you have done 6 to 8 projects, and some of them are the standalone individual contributor
Yes.
project, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, out of this 6 to 8 project, I want you to talk about any one of the project, right, which you have done end to end, and just tell me what was the problem statement your automation was trying to solve.
Okay. The project name is payment reconciliation. The problem statement is that the client is having the bills of patient, which was came from payer to hospital. With the help of bills, we need to download the two type of file. One extension is dot PDF and another one is dot .dat file. With the help of these detail, we need to uh, extract the information from PDF, and we go to the payer portal and check whether the payments are there or not. If the
Mm,
payments are there, and the payment already reconciled. If the payment is not there, we need to upload the that PDF file.
mm,
The input sources here are the Excel, orchestrator asset, and config. Architecture will be RE framework and orchestrator SKU and UiPath Studio.
okay.
Scheduling, we are scheduling it at weekly, like Monday to Friday at evening at 6 o'clock.
Mm,
And the benefits of the project is the missing bill were posted successfully to the payer.
mm,
Here we are working on a dispatcher and performance model.
okay.
The dispatcher is downloading data from hospital bill portal and adding data to the queue. and
Okay.
performer will get the transaction from queue and go to the hospital site and download the PDF file and the DAT file,
Hmm.
in which we are extracting the data from it, and the four information we are getting from the PDF, like patient name, sorry, patient account number, amount details, three type of amount detail we are having. We are having the two type. We are having account number of two type, or type one, type two. Type one, which we need to go to the pair one, and type two with the pair two. We need to
Okay.
search those details to the particular pair and check whether the payments are there or not. Payments are there. Uh, if the payment is already reconciled, if payment are not there, we need to upload that particular file, and we are completed. The project is completed.
Got it. Understood. You have explained the project really well. Okay, now when it comes to the PDF, right? So, what is your transaction item? I hope it's a queue item, right?
It's a queue item. We are adding the data to the queue in the form of Excel. We are having the bill number and the
Hmm.
description detail and the amount only. Amount we don't need. We only need the bill number and the description detail. Bill number is like a number of number of tens, and
Hmm.
bill description detail we are having the pair name.
Okay.
Like
So,
if we don't get, yes.
hmm. So in the queue, right? So you are uploading the direct Excel to the queue.
Yes,
How can we upload directly Excel to the queue?
with the bulk queue item, add bulk
Okay,
queue item.
bulk queue item. Okay, so your transaction item is a queue item, and you are adding directly the Excel. So means Excel is having all transaction, right? So one Excel is not for one transaction. The Excel is for all the transactions, correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
correct.
got it. And now, when you upload the data using the bulk add, right, one of the major drawback is you do not have the unique reference.
The we are passing the unit reference as a bill number.
Yeah, but if you bulk upload the data queue, right, in the Excel, I can have duplicate items, right? Because
Okay.
uh, in the Excel, right, it's an Excel. So in the Excel, I
Yes.
can put duplicate rows, right? I can put 3 rows, 4 rows. And when you use a bulk upload, then
Um, yes.
so how do I handle this duplicate? Because
Actually,
if you are using,
before
go
we
ahead.
are adding the data to the queue, we are filtering it.
Okay.
Only the whatever we need. Only the download what we are downloading the file. It would be like we don't have any duplicate in it,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
whatever we needed, we are already filtering it.
Hmm. Okay.
So
So got it. So then only you add it to the queue, and then how many transactions you are adding to the queue in one run?
60 to 80.
60 to 80. Okay, and then 60 to 80 is being performed by the performer. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now tell me one thing, right? Uh, at the end of the process, right? Let's say after a week or after after the daily processing is done, right? I am the admin or I am the supervisor of this project, right? I want a report that how many transactions you added to the queue and what happened to those transactions. So for example, Monday you added 80 items to the queue, right? Now I want to just get a report, right? That out of this 80, let's say 50 are successful, 20 got business exception, 10 got system exception, right? How do I generate such report?
Um, we are maintaining the record in the Excel sheet.
Okay.
Like we can take the data from over there and send it to the business team.
No, but the Excel is only having the raw data, right? Initial data. So once you add it to the queue, after the queue is processed, right? Some of them would have successful, some of them would be failing, right? How will you write the data back to the Excel? Understood the question? So in the Excel, you only have the patient information, right? The input. The Excel
Yes.
does not have the processing information, right? That whether the reconciliation was successful or not, uh, whether it failed, right? Whatever it could be. Understood the question?
Like a little bit.
Okay. So what data you have in your input Excel? You have the patient name and the other information, right?
Like patient name and payment
Hmm.
description and
Correct.
some
Right.
extra other thing which we don't need.
Hmm. You don't need, right? You added the data to the queue. Now the performer do something on the data, right? And the performer tells you that this transaction is successful, this is fail,
Successful.
right? uh,
Right.
the reconciliation is done, right? Now if the business want to see the final status, right, that I had added these 80 records, how many of them are successful? How do I
Um,
get that data?
in the performer, we are simultaneously working with the Excel sheet with the help of transaction number, whatever is the status of the
Hmm.
our process will be there, and we are adding that data to the final sheet,
Okay.
and we are sending to the business team.
Okay, and who is sending this data? Are you sending it, or there is a robot for that?
There is a robot. We are using the send SMTP mail message to send the output.
Okay, so you are using the send SMTP to. Okay, so the robot is sending the data, right? Okay.
Right at
Now
the end.
you at the end, right? So now you just mentioned that you are using SMTP, right? Now,
Right.
whenever we connect with SMTP, right, I need to have the credentials, right? Username and the password.
Yes.
Where do you store these credentials for the SMTP?
We are passing those credential in the orchestrator,
Hmm.
uh, and in the form of username and password, and we are getting those credential in our bot, in our process.
Understood. And now into your process, you have that Excel, and from that Excel, you have to extract three major information, right? Patient name, some information, right? Now, how do you extract the data from a PDF?
Like we are converting into the text file, and we are doing string manipulation for it,
Hmm.
and we are using the filter collection. Whatever we only need the account number details. It will start from particular four detail will be fixed for all the like all the account numbers start having the four digit. We are filtering only we are keeping only those record whatever we are account number.
Understood. But why do
And
you need to convert the PDF to text?
we can directly use that, like output
Mm.
will be text in the string only. We can also use in the starting phase for texting purpose. While we are developing this project, I
Mhm.
use the this file as regular.
Okay, 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 got it. And then once you have extracted the information from the PDF, right? Then what do you do with that information? You go to that portal.
We go
Some.
to the portal
Uh-huh.
with the go to the portal like pair one. We search with the
Mm,
account number. We got the account number. We click the account number, and we are having the payments. We are having the designated payment details, like whatever the amount is there. We need to check those detail with there. If the payment is match, like we don't need to anything, the payment is already reconciled. If the payment is not there, we need to add. We are having the add section in the payer portal. We need to upload the particular dat file. Like we are downloading two file now. One is
mm,
PDF, one
mm.
is dat file, dot
Okay.
extension dot dat.
Hmm.
We need to upload that file. It would automatically payment will be reconciled.
Okay. Now, since it is a payment reconciliation, right? So let's say I am your business user and I say that whenever the payment is not matching, I want to manually verify the payment, right? I need a human intervention in the process. So, for example, when it is matching, well and good, right? Just go and process. But my requirement is whenever the payment is not matching, okay, I want a human, actually a senior member from the team, to verify the payment. And till the time the human says, okay, I do not want to process the next set of items or at least this transaction. Understood the question?
Okay.
So you understood that if the payment is not matching, I do not want to fail the transaction. Rather, I want to raise it to a business user saying that, hi, Mr. Mukesh, there is a payment which is not matching. I want you to work on this payment, right? Simply something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Actually, this scenario I didn't work on it, but
Hmm,
we are upgrading UiPath. I have there's a one action center will be came into in this.
hmm.
Like
Okay,
we got the notification at the action center. It will notify to the particular business user. It will the bot will be pause at that moment, and
hmm.
the notification and will get to the particular user, and it will response on the particular event.
Okay,
The
okay,
only
got it.
thing
So
I know about for this.
no, no, that's correct, right? So we can use Action Center. It can go pause and then you can resume. Okay. So now let's say you are working on this same process, right? And today all of your format are exactly the same, right? So the PDF which you are receiving from the vendors are almost in the same structure, right? So you are able to do the string manipulation, extract the information, right, from the text file. After
Right.
some, let's say 6 to 7 months, what happens is some of the vendor change the layout of the invoice or the bills, right? So previously they were calling it as total. Now their company changed the format and now all the invoices are in a different format. The information is there, but the headers change. Instead of sum, now they call it total. Somebody call it, let's say, final amount, right? Somebody call it just amount. So they changed a lot of layout, right? So now your automation is receiving the PDFs, but all of the PDFs are in different layout.
Okay.
Same automation, right? But the PDF layout has changed. How would I automate these scenarios now?
Okay. Likely, we in this when we are developing the code, we use a document understanding.
Hmm.
Whether we are in our process, we are not using it, and if this situation come into our in our process, we'll we will send a business exception for it. But as your scenario, we would likely
Hmm.
don't have the exact answer for it. We need to set up a string manipulation over it with extra. Like we need to extract those information with OCR. Like we are opening the PDF and we are passing the anchor based activity.
No,
Like we are
anchor and all
passing an
not
anchor.
work, right? Okay. So the answer is document understanding, right? Let's
Document
come to the
understanding.
okay. Have you worked on document understanding?
No. No.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay. I am today writing an automation. Okay. And
Okay.
I want to connect it to a third party application. Let's say any billing system, right?
Okay.
So same like you have mentioned into your automation into the patient payment reconciliation, right? You have a billing system. So let's say I'm working for an hospital, the same automation, and they have a new billing system, which is a different application altogether. And now from your automation, I want to connect to that billing system. Okay, I want to
Okay.
exchange the data, right? How do I integrate my existing RP automation to a new billing system, or for that matter, any system?
Okay. Mm. Uh,
You got the question?
a little bit like we are getting that information from that hospital.
Yes. So basically, you have your RPA robot with you, right, today. Now
Hmm.
you have to integrate it to a third party application, right? Any new application is there, you just have to integrate it to that application. How can
Okay.
I
I don't
integrate?
know.
Okay, when I say
Uh,
integrate, I mean that I need to pass the data to that application, input, and
okay.
get some data
For
out
the
of that application.
for this use, for you need to use API integration with it.
Mhm. Okay. And if in UiPath I have to do a API integration as you mentioned, right? Which activity should I use or can I use?
Um, Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't remember it.
No problem. Okay. In UiPath, right? Which version of Studio you are using currently?
2025.0, sorry, dot 0.1, sorry, 01 dot 1.161.
So you are using the community edition.
Yes, community edition.
Okay. Can you tell me any new features which you have seen in this version of Studio?
Total there are total five new updates will be there.
Mhm.
I don't remember the exact one. Like with the object, I didn't remember. Sorry.
Okay. So you were mentioning, I think, about object repository, right?
Object repository we can add with the mail also.
Okay. What is an object repository? Since you brought up the topic, right? What is object repository?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Okay. Last question from my end, right? You know what is Gen AI?
No.
Generative AI, Chat GPT you
Generative
have
AI.
used? Yeah.
I
Okay.
have used the chat. I have
You
used the chat. I
Chat
tried to
GPT.
make the bot with the chat GPT, but it failed with the
Mhm.
API integration. But we are getting the API from the open AI. It got filtered.
Okay. So UiPath has a product called integration services.
Yes.
Have you heard of that?
I've heard of that, but didn't use till yet.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think? Why do we have the document understanding in place? Sorry, not
This
document
is
understanding, integration services.
to access the third party applications and integrate with the UI path
Hmm.
will increase the men will increase the productivity of our process.
Okay. Okay. And for your projects, right? Are you only using community edition?
Yes, like we are not using the enterprise version over here.
Hmm.
In the only 2 3 project we are use the enterprise version. The other till we are not using it.
Okay. So what is the difference between a enterprise and a community version, right? So at least you have worked on some of the projects, right? So what is the difference?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, cool. So I'm done with my set of questions, right? So
Okay,
before I come to your feedback, right? What do you think? How was your interview?
it's too bad. Actually, I didn't know how
Hmm.
the integration service and the other necessary thing will with adding to the UI path, and we are still using the community version, and we are not. I'm not scaling up.
Okay, so what do you think you need to study now?
Like the integration API document understanding will the major role. The UI
Yes.
path is usually known as for the document understanding. I will learn it as soon.
Okay, okay. So now let me come to your feedback, right? Okay. So see, your project introduction was good, right? You have mentioned me project clearly, very good, well and good. You have answered me technical questions like I would put the filter before adding to the queue. That is also good. From the performer, you are getting the data into this action center was also correct, right? Which means that your core RPA, which is like restricted to studio, orchestrated, and robot, you understand that thing. But you do not know anything beyond that. And now we are in 2025, right?
Right.
Where people are now talking about agentic automation. Even the document understanding, integration services, AI center, all of these is old now, right? The new
Right.
kind of automation which people are doing is agentic process automation. Whatever document understanding AI center, that was intelligent automation. So today you are at the step one. The step two is intelligent. Step three is agentic. So you need to upskill yourself. And the best way to do it is to take the learnings. You can take it from UiPath Academy. You can take it from my channel also. There I have also created a lot of content. But the whole idea is you need to upskill because your company might be using it in a very old fashion, but the next company or whenever you switch the job or your career, right, you might face a
Right.
lot of problems. And the good part about all of these things is all of these are absolutely available for free into the community edition as well. So all you have to do is just go and study. And tomorrow also in your current company, if you get some client or project, right, which they want to do intelligent or agentic automation, what will you do? So it's high time for you to go and upskill yourself. The second thing is you have not done the certification, the paid one, right? Do not go
Right.
for the associate one. Now, I would recommend you to go for the advanced one. What will happen is when you actually prepare for the advanced one, it will give you a lot of extra knowledge and all. And if you are able to clear that, that is definitely going to add value to your resume. Okay.
Okay.
Now, talking of your resume, you have been working in UiPath for 3+ years, right? And what if I say that you have not written UiPath correctly in your resume?
Like UI, U is capital and P is also capital.
No, not so. You have in the area of expertise, you says that I have using UiPath and UI space path, right? So double check your CV. Okay,
Okay, okay. That's my mistake. I will replace it.
right. And the next thing is since you are now applying for a experience role, right? Your education section has to be at the bottom. Okay, so
Okay,
because when you apply for a job, you are now getting as an experienced candidate, right? So the experienced candidate should put their work experience, work project at the top. Education, yes, is important, but it is important at the entry level. When you are coming for an experience level, this section can be at the bottom of the resume. Okay.
okay,
So that is something you need to work upon. But yes, these are the minor changes on the resume that's still fine. But the major part is you need to upskill yourself. Otherwise, RPA, you won't be able to sustain longer in this journey, right? Because as the industry is evolving, you need to evolve yourself. Otherwise, you will become obsolete.
okay,
Yeah, so start learning, start preparing from today onwards. Start with intelligent automation, DU, AI Center, Action Center, uh, maybe the generative AI. How do you include APIs? How do you work with this databases, right? And then jump to this new one, which is the agentic process automation, right? So it won't take you much
okay,
time. It would take, let's say, 2 to 3 months, 2.5 months to get into it. And it's fine if you do not do any enterprise project. If you know the basics also, then also it should be fine, right? And in your future interviews, right, do not mention that you are using community edition for the enterprise projects. That does not create a good
okay,
impression.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
cool. So that would be my feedback for you. Now over to you. Do you have any questions for me? Okay, great then. Thank you
Thank you
so
for your
much. I
time.
hope this was helpful.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Funkesh.
Okay, great. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.